questions. I thought maybe we were in trouble there. Okay. Going to be in trouble for rowdiness. Okay. So if we can do some questions, you tell me. Yes.
Thank you for taking my question.
Yes.
My wife and I make about $35,000, $37,000 a year. I receive my insurance, we purchase my health insurance through my wife's work, as you know. Because the federal government does not recognize our marriage, my wife pays imputed income and taxes on over $40,000 a year. What's the government going to do for us?
Okay, so the question is, what should we do about a federal government that says, and I'm just going to reframe your question if you'll let me. On all questions of marriage, we leave it to the state government, right? If you decide 16-year-olds can get married or 20-year-olds or however you want to do it is fine, with one exception. And with that one exception, we are going to say the federal government will discriminate against certain married couples because some people in the federal government don't like them in Congress. And this is the Defense of Marriage Act. I want you to... So I just want you to understand my view on the Defense of Marriage Act. I not only would vote against the Defense of Marriage Act or vote for its repeal, I would be glad to lead the charge on that one. Okay. I think they're drinking serious back there. Okay. So the question is, do I think we're going to have a tough time, that I'm going to have a tough time, campaigning against an advertising onslaught from the other side? The answer is yes. Next question. But let me say one thing. Because it is important. Yes, it's going to be tough. And look, I don't want anybody in this room to be fooled. I'm running against an incumbent. I'm running against somebody who has high likability or whatever that is. And I'm running against somebody who on the first day, the day I decided to get in this race, had $10 million while I didn't have 10 cents. And still has 2 to 1 more dollars than we've got in this. So here's the deal. If my strategy to win is to say I'm going to blast with as many ads as he's going to blast with, that's going to be a problem. What I'm counting on is we'll have enough money to be competitive on the air because I think we got something good to talk about. But this entire campaign depends on you. It depends. That's what I'm counting on. Every one of you. Yes, sir.
Yeah, hi there. I was wondering, the state of North Dakota is the only state in the country that has a state bank. And I was wondering...
a state bank?
Yeah, it's the only state in the country, and it really benefits local businesses in North Dakota because of that. I was wondering if you could do anything to increase that nationally as a senator.
You know, I'm going to take... the question, I'm going to slightly change the question because the way I understand it, the real question is how do we get more help for local businesses that need financing? State bank may be one option, but another part of it is helping make community banks more competitive so they're not crushed by financial regulations that were written for trillion-dollar financial institutions. And I just want to say, this is a place where I